She was the only one on the train until the lights flickered and a second shadow appeared in her window. But when she turned around, the cabin was still empty. It was nearly midnight when Clara boarded the last train out of Holleridge. The platform was nearly deserted, dimly lit by flickering lamps overhead. A bitter wind blew through the skeletal trees lining the tracks, but Clara barely noticed. She pulled her coat tighter and stepped into the train, the metal door creaking open with a reluctant hiss. She chose the last compartment in the final coach. No one else was there. Perfect. Clara had spent the last 2 days burying her grandmother. The house in Holleridge had been cold, silent, and full of strange drafts and unexplained creaks. She was glad to be gone, even if the night train was unusually empty. She placed her bag on the seat opposite her and sank into the corner by the window. The train lurched forward, slowly picking up speed. Outside, the town disappeared into the blackness. Clara sighed and pulled out her headphones, but paused. A reflection in the window caught her eye. A figure, tall, unmoving, stood just behind her seat. But when she spun around, the aisle was empty. A chill ran through her. She shook her head. "I'm tired," she whispered to herself. But the feeling didn't go away. It grew heavier with every mile. The train rocked gently, and the overhead lights buzzed. Occasionally, they flickered. She tried to read. She tried to listen to music, but her eyes kept returning to the window, to the second shadow, to the feeling that someone, or something, was standing just outside her vision. Then the lights went out. Not for long. Just a flicker. Maybe 2 seconds. But in that moment, she saw it. No reflection. No illusion. A pale face. Hollow eyes. Staring at her. When the lights returned, she was alone again. She tried to change compartments, but every door she opened led back to the same one. Somehow, impossibly, she was trapped in a loop. The train, once her escape, had become a maze. Panicked, she reached for the emergency intercom. Static. No conductor, no announcements, only the hum of the tracks and the soft, slow breathing behind her. Clara turned, slowly this time. He was real now. A man, if he could still be called that. Dressed in a suit decades out of style, skin too pale, eyes too dark. He didn't blink. He didn't speak. He just raised one long, thin hand and pointed. Behind her. Clara turned again and saw the grave. Her name on the tombstone. The date. That day. The realization hit her like ice water. She never left Holleridge. She never boarded the train. She died there, in the attic of her grandmother's house, alone. And this train? It was never headed anywhere. Just a ride for the lost souls who never realized they were already gone. Clara screamed, but there was no sound. Just the gentle rocking of the train and the next passenger boarding behind her.